Hey everybody, Spencer Jones with Tread Corporation here. Today we're going to go over a question I get a lot with new customers when they're looking to purchase a new truck, and it's the difference between a tread bed and a unibody. As you can see, I have a tread bed right here. Let's talk about some stuff that we got going on. So the tread bed design was the first design that Tread came up with, famously known for its open fender design. Back in the day, it would just have angle iron fenders. If you have some of our older units, you possibly still have those. It would have fender skins and support rails to support your components. Now we're able to do a tread bed with the unibody or R2 fenders all the way up to an R6 fender for a bigger product pump, possibly more components like a toolbox to support that weight. The good things about a tread bed is that all of the emulsion tanks are built to a DOT 412 specification, and you have a lot of customability with a tread bed. For example, if you wanted to have a 10-foot AN hopper and a 4-foot emulsion tank, we can do that. If you want to have two 8-foot emulsion tanks, we can do that. If you want, like this truck, a 12-foot ANFO hopper and a 4-foot emulsion tank, we can do that. We're able to change the capacities of these tanks to fit your needs. Also, these tanks come in different body profiles. The standard is what we call a low side, so you're gonna have a standard height, standard width. Then you have a wide, which is kind of less common because it makes it hard to go down the road for DOT standards, but if you have an off-road truck or a truck that just sits strictly on the mine, it's a lot more possible. Then we have a high side, which gives you more height, and then we have a high wide, which gives you that combination of height and width for more carrying capacity. That's almost specifically used on trucks that live on my sites. They never see a highway, anything like that. Our tread beds are able to come in all the different style trucks we make: pumper, repumper, blend, ANFO, quad. All of those are able to come in the tread bed style. We also have mini pumpers, our MP500s and MP1000s. They are a tread bed emulsion tank, again, up to the DOT 412 specification. Another difference between the tread bed and the unibody is the tread bed's vertical auger housing is able to be replaced. It's actually able to be removed completely from the body. So if you have some kind of incident where it gets banged up, it gets dented, gets worn through, you're able to just replace that super easy, a little to no welding required. Same thing with the turntable support for the vertical auger housing. Now, going from the tread bed, Tread's first design, we then move on to the unibody, which is the newer design. You would have seen this with, where's a good unibody? Here, you want to do this part in front of that unibody, or? So going from the tread bed, Tread's first body design, now we move over to the unibody. You all may have seen this with the rounded corners, and back in the day, we had these very slant style doors. If you were to see one of our newer ones in the past 5, 6, 7 years, we have the doors that come all the way up and slant up a little bit at the top, giving you more of a storage space inside of those doors. Now these have set body sizes. It's not as customizable as the tread bed. You've got your 2614, 3216, 4116, 4216. All of those have set capacities, but when you get up to the 3216 and the 4216s and the 4116s, that's where you have the convertible tanks that the tread beds don't have. To where those two internal tanks, if you go tank A, B, C, D, tanks B and C, they're standardly set up. Is standardly a word? I don't think so. So you have your 4 tanks, A, B, C, and D. Tanks B and C are normally set up as emulsion tanks, but they have the capability of being set up as AN tanks. With a lid at the bottom of the tanks can be removed. The gooseneck that picks up the emulsion and would normally go to the buoy pump can be removed, and a block off plate be set in. Now you can have that truck run 4 full tanks of ammonium nitrate. Also, as we had mentioned the doors before, while they do normally come with storage, we can do a unibody with the open fender style, kind of give you a little bit more room to work around if you're not concerned with dust or storing any kind of extracurriculars in there. If you want to just put a toolbox rather than have 2 full fenders of doors, that's also an option as well. Like we had mentioned with the tread bed, to where your vertical auger housing is removable, this one is welded in place. When it comes to DOT specifications, unibodies are able to either be 406 or 412. You're gonna get your 406 only in the 2614s. They don't go up to 412. You'd have to go up to a 3216 to get the 412. But we are also certified to do TC 423. That's DOT specifications for Canada in the 3216 pumper, the 3216 quad, and the 4216 quad as well. So if you're up in Canada, you need a bulk truck that's able to go on highway and in the mine. We are certified in the TC 423 DOT specifications. So hopefully that has given you a little bit more insight into the differences and the benefits of a tread bed between a unibody. If you have any questions, please contact your tread rep, call us, email us, however you want to reach us. And thanks for joining.